Good evening. How's it going? Let's begin. Dave lives in a cave under a hill, a little way from the sea. 2 cups of tea and rashers for breakfast. Well done, works until 1. No need to run, just what he needs to live. Head like a sieve, still you can't call him a slave. And you and me just keep on rushing round the world to chase the perfect crime. Could it be while we're rushing round the world, we're wasting all our time? Dave watches the waves, they come and go, so we don't have to. Why reach for the sky? He got a job once in Spain, away from the rain. Got on a train, turned around, came right back on the same track. Why doesn't he just behave? And you and me just keep on rushing round the world to chase the perfect crime. Could it be while we're rushing round the world, we're wasting all our time? Dave lies in his grave under the hill. Somebody took his place with the same face, whistles the same tone-deaf tune, works until noon, howls at the moon. Maybe he'll call in sick, head like a brick, says you can just call him Dave. it like a man. Strong, sexy, smart, slim, sassy, super cool. She gets the parts, you get to play the fool. Mean, drunk or dumb, we're not casting boys today. Brave heart or bum, who needs you anyway? Oh no, take it like she did before. Oh no, take it like a man. Don't feel so down, you'll find some job to do. Gangster or clown, she'll keep her place for you. You'll feel her touch, her fingers like icicles. She needs you so much, like fish need bicycles. Oh no, take it like she did before. Oh no, take it like a man. Thank you. It's good to be here. That was Take It Like a Man from the album Volume 4. And before that, Dave from the album Fool came out a couple of years ago. Well, my voice sounds kind of hard. My imaginary friend. So that's going to be it for the 21st century. It's not my favourite century out of the ones that I've known in my life, so far anyway. So I'm going to take you back to the 1990s. It's a song from an album called Laughter and Lust. You kind of have to imagine something like a cowbell going through it because it has a lot of space, a lot of holes in it. So. Can you help me try to find my baby's house? It's 3 in the morning in the pouring rain. I can't find the house and I forgot the number, but I gotta give her these roses to relieve her pain. Don't laugh, just tell me you've been there before. So we fight, but we fight every evening, and I tell you, every morning I just love her more. And friction. Life can be strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. Excuse me, operator, tell me what time it is. Me and my lover been in bed all day. I think I strained her muscle I didn't know I had. Tell me what day is it anyway? Don't laugh, Going to go back to the 1980s now. I don't know if you recognise this bass line, but it's sort of distinctive. Sometimes you start feeling so lost and lonely. Then you'll find it's all been in your mind. Sometimes you think someone is the one and only. Can't you see it could be you and me? But if there's you can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get what you want till you know what you want. Sometimes you keep busy reaching out for something. Sometimes you can't see that all you need is one thing. If it's right, you could sleep at night. Well, it can take some time, but at least I'm here in line. 'Cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want till you know what you want. Can't get what you want till you know what you want. Sometimes you can't see that all you need is one thing. If it's right, you could sleep at night. Well, it can take some time, but at least I'm here in line. 'Cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get what you want man mean? Is he rough or is he rugged? Is he cultural and clean? Now it's all changed. It's got to change more, 'cause we think it's getting better, but nobody's really sure. And so it goes, go round again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. Boys dancing in pairs, golden earring, golden tan, blue wave in her hair, short hair all straight, straight as a line. All the gays are macho, can't you see the leather shine? You don't want to sound dumb, don't want to offend, so don't call me a faggot, not unless you are a friend. Tall, handsome and strong, you could wear the uniform and I could play along. And so it goes, go round again, but now and then we wonder the real men. Scared, time to change plan. Don't know how to treat a lady, don't know how to be a man. Time to admit what you call defeat, 'cause there's women running past you now while you just drag your feet. And man makes a gun, man goes to war, man can kill and man can drink and man can take a whore. Kill all the blacks or kill all the reds, and if there's war between the sexes, there'll be no people left. And so it goes, go round again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. This one's all about the bass line, and this is a little bit trickier, so wish me luck. Here we go. yourself. Take a little time and find the right girl. Then again, don't end up on the shelf. Logical advice gets you in a whirl. I know a lot of things that you don't. You wanna hear some? She said, just give me something, anything. Well, give me all you got, but not love. No, not love, she said. Don't you know that it's different from girls? Don't give me love. No, not love, she said. Don't you know that it's different from girls? You're all the same. Ex-friends, ex-lovers and enemies, I got your cases in front of me today. All sewn up. Ex-bosses, you never let me be. I got your names and your numbers far away. I've grown up. Say, babe, hey, babe, don't you know you can't get near me? You can only hope to hear me on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your Ex-teachers still coming through to me. Tough kids don't stop trying to kick me to the ground. I don't care. Oh, I just do what you do to me. You look so sick when you're pushing me around. You're nowhere. Say, babe, hey, babe, don't you know you can't get near me? You can only hope to hear me on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. Well, you might have noticed that this set is going backwards in time. And that we've now reached the 1970s. Because only just. just because both my first two albums came out in 1979, believe it or not. Yeah. I'd like to keep going backwards in time now into the 1960s. And you're probably wondering, it might have occurred to you that I didn't actually write any songs in the 1960s, because I was just a little kid. But the first music that I was really aware of was mostly British pop music on the radio. And so I'd like to do a song that I always loved. And I have done covers of songs by Lennon and or McCartney before, but they weren't the only people writing great songs in the UK in the 60s. So this is one by Ray Davies. Into the night, people so busy make me feel dizzy. Taxi lights shine so bright, but I don't need no friends as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset. I am in paradise. Sunset's fine. Terry meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I just stay home at night. But I don't Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, we are in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine. Thanks. I suppose it would have been more clever of me to do a more obscure Ray Davies song, but that happens to be the one I like. I think partly because I grew up in Portsmouth on the south coast of England, and if you go from there to London on the train, you go to Waterloo Station, so I can't even count the number of times I've done that. But anyway, that kind of quite neatly takes us to London, which is where the rest of our show is going to live. And if I was to keep going back in time, I mean, I am going to keep going backwards in time, but not to the 1940s or 30s, because then you get into the era of the Great American Songbook, that, you know, everyone and their mother has done a record of the Great American Songbook. Some better than others, some worse than what I could do, some much better. And I'm not going there. What I would like to do is take you back way before that. Before popular culture in Britain and pretty much everywhere else became Americanized in the 1920s, and back to the music hall era in Victorian and Edwardian England. And thanks. The closest American equivalent to music hall would be vaudeville, actually, quite similar in some ways. They both had acts like ventriloquists and strongmen and ridiculous things like that. But certainly in the UK, music hall was very much about songs, first and foremost. From about the mid-19th century onwards, through to certainly by 1900, this was the first form of mass popular entertainment, and created by the working classes, but especially by working class Londoners, Cockneys. That whole world kind of fell apart in the First World War. After that, everything changed radically. But I've always been very interested in music hall, as was Ray Davies, actually, and Paul McCartney, and quite a few other British songwriters. It's kind of in our DNA, I think. And, you know, I was playing some of these songs in my first gigs that I ever did as a teenager, which were playing piano in pubs. And then much later on, about, I don't know, it's almost 20 years ago, I think, I made my first and so far last appearance in a movie. And it was a film called The Greatest Game Ever Played. I don't know if anyone saw it. I know one person did. Not that many people did see it, I think. It's not the worst movie ever, but anyway, it's set in 1913, and I'm in one scene, and I'm the piano player in a pub in the East End of London. And this is one of the times in my life where I really delved into the history of music hall and researched it, because I wanted to find a song that was popular in that year, in 1913. And I came up with one which is quite fun, and I'd like to play it for you, if that's all right. More often than not, music hall songs were humorous. And they could be satirical, because they love to poke fun at the rich and powerful and the pretentious and so on. But there's, yes, they do like that. But there are also songs that are just laughing about the absurdities of daily life. I think this is more one of those. And it's called, "Hello, hello, who's your lady friend?" It's like this. A ladies' man was he. Every pretty girl he loved to spoon. Then he took a wife and down beside the sea went to Margate for the honeymoon. And as he strolled along the promenade with his little wife just newlywed, he got a proper scare when someone strolling there came up to him and winked and said, "Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little lady by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little game. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? It isn't the girl I saw you with at Brighton. Who's your lady friend?" What do you think so far? Hello. Well, I'm so glad you like it because there's another 7 verses. No, I'm not going to do that to you. They did have a different attention span back in 1930. They didn't have iPhones. My God, how did they possibly cope with life? I'll just do one more verse. Okay, here we go. Jeremiah took his wife's mama one night out to see the moving picture show. On the screen, a picture came in sight. Jeremiah cried he'd better go, for on that picture there was Jeremiah with a pretty girl upon his knee. Ma cried, what does it mean? When pointing at the screen, the people yelled at Jones with glee. Who's your lady friend? Who's the little lady by your side? I've seen you with the girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little game. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? Isn't the girl I saw you with the Brighton? Oh, oh, who's your lady? As well as humorous songs, a lot of music hall entertainers did sentimental songs, some of which seem very corny to us nowadays. But I think some of them, if you take them on their own terms, can be quite beautiful, actually. Just to illustrate the point, I'm just going to do a snippet of one. This is called Dear Old Dutch. Now, this is a bit obscure. It comes from Cockney rhyming slang, where Dutch plate means mate. So it's kind of like saying, my dear old pal, something like that. It's just, the chorus goes like this. We've been together now for 40 years, and it don't seem a day too much. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for me dear old Dutch. There ain't a lady living in the land that I'd swap for me dear old Dutch. Terribly corny, I suppose. But here's a guy paying tribute to his wife, who he's been married to for 40 years, and saying that she's still his best friend. Well, all I'm saying is I can't imagine anyone now writing a song like that. But anyway, the music hall era produced a lot of fascinating characters, and one very intriguing one was Max Champion. Now, we don't actually know very much about Max Champion. We know that he was an up-and-coming music hall entertainer between about 1910 and 1913, at which point he disappeared. Presumably, he went to fight in the First World War and never came back. But his songs are very interesting, quite ahead of their time in some ways. And I've had a great time over the last couple of years reviving them. And we're going to take you back to the world of Max Champion. This may seem like an intermission, but it's actually part of the show. It's one of my favourites. So I'm going to leave the stage just for a minute, but please don't go away. Thank you. The place is London. The year is 1910. Welcome to the world of Max Champion. And don't ask why. 1, 2, 3, 4! word that I detest. Why must I get it off me chest? Someone always wants to investigate. I know what they're looking for. I could tell some tales that would titillate, but then they want more and more. Why is a word that I despise. Why can't you open up your eyes? Someone always asks what it's all about. They've been doing that for years. Worry is a weight that we haul about until it all ends in tears. Why do we survive? What can we be done to? Why, if we don't arrive, can't we share a drink or two? Why are we alive? Don't we know we're going through? Why, if we have to die, can't we share a joke or two? Why is a word that makes me mad? Why is a word I think is bad? Don't need to be told why you like a thing. Don't need to be told what's fun. You'll be growing old, living like a king, if you just love someone. Why must we work until we drop? Why must we fight to reach the top? Do we know that you're obligated to? Dreaming you could be up there. What if you get there It's dirty and it's gritty, it's smoggy and it's sooty and it stinks. Well, I don't really mind it, I take it as I find it, but I don't care what anybody thinks. And there's one thing I can't say, it's the noise that people make. What a dick, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it. I didn't come in looking for a fight. Pass a law and I'll back it, pass a bag, let me pack it. I'll do anything if it'll bring me straight back. And clattering and clanging and begging for the boss to let them out. You'd think they want some quiet, instead they start a riot and fuss and fight and scrap and scream and shout. When you'd like a quiet drink and you can't hear yourself think. What a dick, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it. I didn't come here looking for a fight. Pass a law and I'll back it, pass a bag, let me pack it. I'll do anything if it will bring me straight back. Don't misunderstand me, I love when people grab me. I love the people, I love the music all. I like all kinds of places, it's just the ugly faces and voices that could drive me up a wall. When you're going out for a treat and you can't hear yourself eat. What a dick, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it. I didn't come here looking for a fight. Pass the law and I'll back it, pass a bag. Watch me pack it, I'll do anything if it will bring me straight back. Yes, what? Well, sorry, I think he's quit, I don't know. He's just gone for a lie down, is it? He'll be alright. I don't know what we're going to do without a bass. It almost makes you wish we had a tuba. Okay, the next song is, I am reading some of these lyrics because there's so many of them I couldn't possibly remember them all. But the next song is a type of musical song which is quite common, which is very bawdy. But they had to be careful in those days. They couldn't get away with blatant vulgarity, so they used a lot of double entendres and euphemisms. And in this song it seems that Max tried to fit in as many obscene double entendres as possible. And I should just explain the title. This is called The Bishop and the Actress. Any Brits out there will know that we have a long tradition of bishop and actress or actress and bishop jokes. And the way they go is that someone will say something completely innocent and someone else will say, oh, as the bishop said to the actress, or as the actress said to the bishop. Or if you're American, that's what she said. Anyway, there is a lot of very English slang, some of it quite dated in this, that you probably won't get, but I think you'll get the general idea. This is called The Bishop and the Actress. Oh, the bishop and the actress had a very bold affair, or it would have been if they were seen out in the public square. Instead it was in secret, they cuddled and they kissed, and spread fresh gossip with each tender tryst. But sort, say I like a spot of sport, but it happens to be hard to fit in. Someone is on the job, was polishing a knob, debating the debaucheries of old Melbourne. When you heard fainting fits, other naughty bits, or call what a lovely pair, the bishop and the actress were still there. It's you that I adore, but we mustn't meet out on the street. I'll come in your back door. Send the actress to the bishop. Proceed with caution there. A man in your position must take care. But nowadays there's trouble all around. We're on tendres that are double are still found. When you hear a cheeky chap say I like a bit of slap and tickle or a tremble of the knee, when something's getting sticky or somebody likes a quickie or is flashing us a wink and going tee-hee-hee, wielding a chopper, squealing what a whopper, deliveries in the rear, the bishop and the actress are still here. Pays tribute to the two great gods of our time, health and safety. We're not marching off to war, we're marching on one spot. We make so bold as to do just what we're told. Ask us what we're frightened of, we'll answer what you got. Corporal Cook has got a cough. Sergeant Smith feels sad. I do my best to get through every test, but something's wrong, I'm feeling strong, perhaps I'm going mad. Try to get a grip, relax the upper lip, keep it gloomy and be glad. Health and safety is your only wealth. Chafe me, save me from myself. I'm the scar, I'm the fool. Wants me mum, keep me some, want to send me back to school. Health and safety, what's it all about? Put that one down, something else for out. Lock me down, shoot and flip it. It's always the working man gets it in the neck. Go out on patrol, we keep ourselves in check. No time to free a cat stuck up a tree. You might get fleas or allergies or fall and break your neck. Don't jump off that riverbank to save a drowning man. Think what you get apart from soaking wet. Might as well jump from the fire into the frying pan. Stay just slightly stressed, you'll know it's for the best. They're always going to have a plan. Health and safety is your only wealth. Chafe me, save me from this hell. I'm the scar, So, we're going to do two songs now in a slightly more intimate setting. The first one is one of those satirical songs. And we don't know whether this song was written about anyone in particular, but whoever it was an actor and celebrity who was very self-involved and very keen on sharing their political opinions with the world. I know, it's hard to relate to, isn't it? Because it doesn't really happen. But anyway, this is called Think of the Show, and it's what they used to call a patter song, which means that it has lots and lots of words, and it's a bit of a tongue twister, so I'm going to have to follow it rather carefully, refer to my lyrics here. But anyway, think of the show, and it has a subtitle, which is, in parentheses, A Thespian's Lament. When the average man and his average wife come away from a night at the theatre, do they give half a damn for the maddening life that is often the lot of its creators? They're blissfully unaware of the burden you have to bear. When you put on a wig and step into the lights and you hope your reception is glamorous, but you sweat like a pig in some filthy old tights in a futile attempt to be glamorous, you miss every other cue and stagger off black and blue as you sob in the wings. There's only one thing you can do. Think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Sydenham to Ceylon, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? When you're thinking at least you can dress like a king and indulge in the sin they call vanity, but you look like a beast in some battered old thing with an odour that threatens your sanity. The audience shouts hooray, but they're 40 feet away. Then you wait for the sound of a nautical storm, but hear only clippity-cloppity from coconut shells rather badly performed by the man from theatrical properties. And much as it hurts to hear, he's rather the worse for beer, and there's only one course that can bring you a morsel of cheer. Think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Sunderland to Saigon, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? Every actor possesses the soul of a saint and a marvellous mind analytical. One never professes to practice restraint in propounding positions political. A play must pay to see, but we proffer advice for free. For with all that we suffer and all of the tears and a life and professions theatrical, one has to be tougher than first it appears, and an actor is perfectly practical. A rational world would say an actor should lead the way, but until it comes true there's nothing to do but to pray. And think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Coventry to Canton, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? Thank you. We'd like to do now a sentimental song. This is a rather sentimental song, and it's kind of, you know, this is a song that could bring a tear to a glass eye, honestly. Very poignant, and it's a song that comes from the London Irish experience. It's called Dear Old Mum, but it has a subtitle which is A London Irish Lament. Now, there's a lot of people in London of Irish descent, and there have been for forever. And the London Irish are a very particular breed, really. I know some of them. There's bloody loads of them, they're everywhere. But they're people who quite often were born and bred in London,
and are Cockneys, but their parents, or possibly their grandparents, great-grandparents, came from Ireland. And that's not something they're going to forget. And neither is anyone else. So this song reaches back into a rather tragic side of the London Irish experience, and it's called Dear Old Mum.
Let me tell you about me dear old mum, how she had a brood of 10 for Mother Island. Raise your glasses to me dear old mum, with a penny for the Pope and 40 shades of green. Every Saturday she'd laugh as she scrubbed us in the bath with the biggest bar of soap you've ever seen. Then on Sunday, bread and tea, mutton dripping just for me. Times was hard, but we was happy and hygienic. Let me tell you about me dear old mum, how she brought us up like proper little paddies. You had to hand it to me dear old mum. Well, it's a shame I'm still quite scarred from where she scrubbed a bit too hard, but she's the only mum I'll ever Let me tell you about me dear old mum, and the 10 of us, or was it down to 9 then? I remember how me dear old mum put us on the street to beg and fled to Mother Jim on the Dilly or the Strand. She could always find a man who could pay for any brand of Dutch delight. While we were spat on, we was kicked, went from 7 down to 6. Some was carried off by fever, some by fighting. You might have heard about me dear old mum, now she cried that it was all the fault of England. Let me tell you how me dear old mum dragged me through the mud and muck, and how I've never had no luck, but she's the only mum I'll ever know, the only mum I'll ever know. So if, like me, you'd lost your mum a dozen years ago, your memory can sometimes tell you lies. But if she was an angel or the devil in disguise, she was the only mum you'll ever know.
song is also kind of a sentimental song, but this one has a story and it has a bit of a twist to it. So this is called The Shades of Night.
It happened one evening, a Wednesday in June, with my day's work done. I thought I'd go for a walk just to savour the breeze. Windows were lighted and people excited for nights of fun. But their curtains weren't drawn. Someone really should warn them. One can't help but see what one sees. The shades of night were falling fast around all the streets and the squares. It's all too easy strolling past to see what your neighbours are doing in there. They're not playing pianos or having their tea, not talking or reading a book. The shades of night were falling fast, but I still got a pretty good look. Now I swear I'm not lying or snooping or spying. That's not my way. Until I spotted a head full of lovely dark curls. She looked familiar, yes, more than just similar, as clear as day. And I stopped in the street as my heart skipped a beat, and I heard myself say, that's my girl. The shades of night were falling fast around all the streets and the squares. It's all too easy strolling past to see what your neighbours are doing in there. They're not playing pianos or having their tea, not talking or reading a book. The shades of night were falling fast, but I still got a pretty good look. We were to marry, I thought I would carry her down the aisle. Then in one moment my dreams almost turned to despair. Now I'm for the Navy, and who knows, but maybe that's more my style. With a girl in each port, I won't spare a thought. To that evening I went walking where the shades of night were falling. Oh, what a sad song, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? What a sad story. Still, it's who's to say it don't all turn out for the best? There's many a dark cloud, but has a silver lining.
enjoy that special twilight time, hi, there you go, and watch where you look. This next song is about a curious character who goes by the name of Monty Monday. He doesn't look Maltese. He doesn't speak Maltese. But he identifies as Maltese. So, now, what should we do? This is called Monty Monday is Maltese. Now who's the strangest blooming creature in the world today? Monty Monday, Monty Monday. Assuming that he's human, we're not sure what else to say. Monty Monday, Monty Monday. You might say that he looks a proper Swede, with yellow hair and eyes and baby blue. But there's no use complaining if he says he's Mediterranean, that is true. Who wears big baggy trousers with a sash around the waist? And lives on snails and rabbit stew regardless of the taste. He wears a Maltese hat upon his head. What's different to a turban or a fez? There may be a point we're missing, so maybe we ought to listen what he says. Choose a tongue so kind of people in the world. There's someone in a chalk and some a cheese. So change your minds and hands off if you please, cause Monty Monday is Maltese. Who wants us all to fly his flag, a spiky little cross? Monty Monday, Monty Monday. And vows he's from Valletta, so you better, he's the boss. Monty Monday, Monty Monday. He swears he's from that southern land of sun, although his skin's an English shade of pale. You can see it pout when people try to work it out, and when they fail, he says it takes all kinds of people in the world, and some of them are chalk and some are cheese. So change your minds and hands off if you please, cause Monty Monday is Maltese. The traditional Maltese fish whistle. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I just had to say that I have nothing but the greatest respect for the people of Malta, and that no Maltese were harmed in any way in the making of this recording. Thank you very much. Some people think they're Caesar or Napoleon Bonaparte. There's a bloke called Mona Lisa and an horse called Mr. Cart. But everyone must pay their due respects, especially now that Monty is the mayor. He may not be elected, but objections are rejected. He don't care, because it takes all kinds of people in the world, and some of them are chalk and some are cheese. So change your minds and hands off if you please, cause Monty Monday eats, Monty Monday drinks, Monty Monday feels, Monty Monday